Hey everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm sharing 3 filigree designs all created and embossed in different ways. It's one of those techniques that looks super tricky and a bit daunting, but once you have the hang of it, it is not as hard as it looks. Right, so for my 3 bases I'm coming in with 2 layers each of the gel bottles Shadow, Petal and Pina Colada, curing between each layer. I'm going to focus on my grey nail first, and to seal in those base colour coats I'm using the gel bottles matte top coat. And to create the filigree design I'm using a white gel paint and a striping brush. Now the general idea and technique of filigree is to create swirls that sort of start off with a larger blob of colour and the polish trails out and thins towards the end of the swirl. You want to pick up the paint so that there's a small bead on the very tip of your brush, place it to the nail, and you can bounce it up and down ever so slightly to get more colour to release on that starting point. Then lift your brush up and slightly drag the colour out with your swirl. Filigree designs also commonly have more than one swirl coming out from a central stem. The next filigree technique is using the excess of your starting blob to pull out sideways and connect back to your stem, creating like a teardrop shape. So I had no preset design in mind. If I used too much colour at my starting point, I simply pulled it out and down to use the excess paint and just made the design up as I went, filling in any blank space as I deemed appropriate at the time. So for this design we want to create the entire design without flash curing, because we're going to come straight in over this wet gel paint and emboss it with loose glitter. And by emboss I mean chuck some glitter at the wet design and pop it into cure. I also cure for an extra 30 seconds when embossing to ensure the light penetrates through that glitter to fully cure the paint, because out of the lamp we simply brush the unstuck glitter away and the design is complete. So we'll do another one. I'm going back to my petal coloured nail, and to the tacky inhibition layer on this one I'm applying a pure white pigment. This one is from Be Creative, and I'm creating an ombre effect. I've done another tutorial on ombre nails before using pigment, so if you want to see why I'm starting up above the smile line area, you can watch that video. And I'm sealing the ombre with the gel bottles matte top coat. So with this one I'm again using a gel paint, and if you don't know the difference, gel paint is even thicker than a pure gel polish and it doesn't budge or slip when you're creating your art. I always prefer to use this if I'm creating a textured embossed look that won't be top coated. So I'm using the same techniques to create my design, making it up as I go, and to the wet layer I'm going to emboss using a translucent pink acrylic powder this time. It's into the lamp for a slightly longer than standard cure, and it just needs to be dusted off to be complete. Last nail, and I'm doing this one a little differently. After my 2 cured layers of Pina Colada, I'm cleansing away that inhibition layer and I'm going straight into my design work using standard gel polish this time. This is the gel bottles Daisy, they're pure white. I've gone for a bit more of a leafy design on this one, and this design we're going to cure. Out of the lamp I'm applying neon pigments to the inhibition layer, using a soft fluffy brush to brush away any excess, and sealing with clear biob to smooth out any low areas and curing. And I'm finishing this nail off in Extreme Shine top coat. So here's my 3 designs. Hopefully it doesn't seem as daunting as it may have looked before and you give this a try. Which one do you prefer?